Breakfast, anyone? Start your day right with a Homefront Travel Mart breakfast. 6 a.m. to 11 a.m., 7 days a week. Stop in for daily specials. Come home for breakfast. Homefront Travel Mart, Camp Douglas.
Welcome back to Lynxx24. I'm Steve Peterson. And before we get to our interview, we would like to thank the Tomah Cash Store for providing the set furnishings, as well as K&B Flooring in Tomah for the set flooring. So big thanks to both those businesses for all their support of Lynxx24. And joining me right now is Nancy Cowan and also Hollie Slater, and they are representing Wa Du Shuda Days that's coming up in New Lisbon. I've got to ask, because for some people they probably go, Wa Du what? Wa Du Shuda. What's the story behind the name?
We hear every pronunciation for Wa Du Shuda. You can't even begin to imagine.
I did okay.
That. You did great.
Okay.
You did great. Really, you did. Wa Du Shuda originally comes from rest the canoe by the water. That's kind of, just the whole, even our yearbook in New Lisbon is called the Wa Du Shuda. So Wa Du Shuda has a long history in New Lisbon, as well as Wa Du Shuda Days. It's gone on for over 30 years, and it kind of died out for a few years, and then we've kind of been reviving it the last few years and really making it a big event for a small community, a huge event that we really...
I remember when they brought it back, and they were talking about they were just hoping to get it back as a fun community event because it's such a great setting where it's at. And boy, it's really taken off in the events. Looking at the list, you've got a jam-packed weekend, but what does this do for the community when you look at an event like this? Because I'm sure there's a lot of fundraising that goes on with this as well.
Well, that's the thing. With a small community, it's just a huge... I think it says a lot for a small town that they can pull together an event that, literally thousands of people come to check out what's happening that weekend. And, we get great community support. The businesses help with advertising and, promoting, and a lot of sponsorships that go into, I'm not even going to begin to name sponsorships because we really are just super lucky to have such a wonderful business community that comes together and supports us in many ways, with the whole event. And we get community support. I think it's really good. We get, some volunteers. This year we're really trying to incorporate getting some of the youth groups, the softball team, the baseball team, some of those, teenagers that really this is a wonderful thing to instill in those kids is that this is what community is all about, is, putting on an event like this and showing them what we can do. And we just really are proud of it. And like you said, it's a wonderful setting. It's, just this nature's arena as far as, our atmosphere that we have there.
Yeah, it's one of the best settings around all that water. It's just a perfect layout for a festival. Now, it's a festival that doesn't happen overnight. You basically, the day after Wa Du Shuda Days are over, you're already starting to prepare for next year.
Absolutely.
So this has been an ongoing process for quite some time. But we're going to get through the events here shortly, but it kicks off now on Friday, June 5th. And what happens on that day?
Well, June 5th, we start the medallion hunt.
July. I just want to say
July.
July.
I'm sorry, did I say June, July? Yeah.
Following the leader here, July 5th. We start the medallion. This is kind of new to Wa Du Shuda. We're trying to bring in some new ideas to Wa Du Shuda, and this has been going on, I think, the second year now. Shelly Pop kind of heads that up, and we put out clues to the radio stations and then also on our Facebook page. And there's a prize given, whoever finds it first, and it kind of kicks off Wa Du Shuda for us.
Okay, and then following that is on Monday, July 8th, we got the Little Miss Wa Du Shuda preliminary, so you got a pageant that's tied to this too.
Yep, that again is new. This year is the first year we're going to do that. We're going to have 2 categories for a Little Miss and then a Miss Wa Du Shuda. So that'll be the preliminary, and then after the preliminary, then we'll go to the finals on Saturday then.
So yeah, Monday we kind of get things going, and then Friday on the 12th of July is when things really get interesting and fun for the weekend. What are some of the things happening on Friday that you'd like to talk about?
Well, I think some of the big things that we have going on, Friday night, we start out, about 5 o'clock out at the park, with a lot of kids entertainment, some kids activities going on, some games, just things to keep the kids busy. We have the beer garden. This is the first time we've had the Pat Waters band come on Friday night. They're huge. They're award-winning band. We've never had them before. It's some great music that, just a new spin. We always kind of try to change things up a little bit each year and try to do something different. So I think Pat Waters band is going to be a great,
Yeah, one thing with Pat Waters band, he's going to bring his own fan club. So, you've got a teen dance, and I think it's really cool about what you've done with this event is that you're able to get the kids and the teenagers and the adults all involved with events so they all can enjoy it. It's not just for one demographic.
Well, and that's what we're trying to do is when mom and dad come to the event, there's something for the rest of the family to do. So if mom and dad want to watch the band, then the kids can go to the party for the pool party or watch the movie in the park. we're trying to incorporate the family atmosphere.
Okay. Well, we've got Saturday and Sunday yet to talk about. We're going to do that after the break. But quickly, I want to talk about, you mentioned sponsors, but the business that you work for, Millhaven Foods, I know, has really stepped up again as a major sponsor for this event.
Yeah, we're just real happy to be part of New Lisbon. So this is just our effort going back in. Like Nancy said, we're just trying to instill in the youth clubs and the kids, trying to get that part of it. And I think that Millhaven is trying to take that forefront and do that.
And I'm sitting with an award winner.
Absolutely.
Holly, you won the Citizens of the Year award for the county, and I know that's a very prestigious award. Congratulations on that.
We are very honored to receive that and very humbled for sure.
You know, and Lemon Wire Valley Telecom won the Community Service Award. So, I mean, two great efforts put on by both of you for that. And when we come back, we are going to be talking more about Wa Du Shuda Days, so stick around. We've got Saturday and Sunday to talk about right after this. Welcome back to Lynxx24 News, and if you're just joining us, we've been talking about Wa Du Shuda Days. It's going to be happening in New Lisbon, and Hollie Slater and Nancy Cowan have been joining me, and we've got a lot to talk about on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the big 2 days of the event. Let's start with Saturday. What are things that people are going to be taking part on that day?
Saturday is a huge day for us. You know, I want to stress one thing is that it's really reasonable family entertainment. You know, for $3 wristband, you can come in and the kids are entertained. You know, there's inflatables, there's flea markets, there's a power volleyball tournament. We have a power volleyball tournament this year. That's supposed to be a cool thing we heard. You know, we have a dunk tank. We have music going on. We're going to have the finals for the karaoke competition, which karaoke is already going on. Actually, we have the semifinals this weekend, and the final competition will be on that Saturday. We have, which Holly is huge as far as setting up the race on Saturday, which that's how we kind of kick off Saturday morning with.
Yep, the kickoff for Saturday is we do a 5K and a half marathon. We get people from all over the states. Actually, we've had a few out-of-state people register this year. I think last year we had over 100 people register. Hopefully, we're gonna get over that this year. But so that's how we start off the day. And like Nancy said, we go throughout the entire day with various activities for the kids and the power volleyball, the canoe races, all different kinds of things. Everything for every interest.
For $3.
For $3.
Yeah, $3
That's
wristband.
Yep.
What kind of entertainment do you have on Saturday night?
Saturday night we have Strange Deja Vu, which is a huge local entertainment. I mean, they really put on a good show. It's just last year they did an amazing job, and I'm sure we can expect the same from them again this year.
Okay, so we survived Saturday. Now we're going into Sunday. What's on the docket for Sunday at Wa Du Shuda Days?
Sunday we're really excited this year. We got the UW marching band, so I think that needs to take forefront because that is new to the parade. I think that's kind of making everybody else excited in the community about getting involved. We're trying to stress the Mardi Gras theme. We're inviting businesses and people to partake in dressing up into the Mardi Gras theme, hence our shirts.
Which you can buy for $10 at
Right.
various locations throughout the community right now.
So that's the big part of, and then after the parade, the UW band is going to put on a small performance for us too at the park.
I mean, how huge is that to have the UW band?
Oh,
that's just energy in
very
itself.
exciting.
It doesn't matter what else is in the parade when you got them, but
Right.
you know that they're going to bring a lot of energy, and you tie that in with the Mardi Gras thing with the university band. Yeah, it's going to be a wild time on Sunday at Wa Du Shuda Days. Now, after the parade, what else is there going on?
Well, we have actually Miss Wisconsin is going to be in the parade too, so hopefully we'll have her out at the park for a few photo opportunities if we can get that going. And then the concert in the park, we'll have a kids paddle pole going on. We have a balloon fight for the kids. We also have the interactive DJ in the beer garden that they really sound effects has a lot of fun with the families and the kids and getting
Cool.
everybody, you know.
Now, did I say here's something about a duck race?
Oh, absolutely, the duck race. We don't want to forget the duck race. That's huge. On Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, we have the duck race over the dam, which right now is a little scary because the water is super high. My husband's the one that has to go in after the duck, so he's a little nervous at this juncture, but, you know, we'll make it through. The top prize wins $1,000. We will sell the $1,000 duck, so if you buy a duck, someone will win $1,000. Then the second prize is $500, and then third through 10th is $50 piece.
So, can you buy your ducks now, or how can you buy
Absolutely. We have them in many local businesses, the banks, a few other businesses in New Lisbon have them. And then, of course, that weekend we'll have a table set up. You know, we'll be selling ducks all throughout the weekend. But for, I'm not even going to say the price right now because I'll say it wrong if I say it. But, you know, get out there and buy your duck because it's a great chance to win.
And a $3 wristband gets you in for the whole weekend. Wow. Now, for people who want more details, where's the best way for them to get that?
They can get in touch with the chamber. They can follow our Facebook page.
There's a chamber Facebook page and there's a Wa Du Shuda Facebook page. That's another thing. The medallion clues will be on those Facebook pages. And also we have WaDuShudaDays.com that you can check out for more information.
You know, I think what's neat about this event is you're right off the interstate. I mean, you talked about when you bring people in the walk and the marathon, is I'm sure word of mouth has gotten out because it's not hard to find New Lisbon because you're right off Interstate 94.
Right. It was real interesting last year. We had a runner come in. She ran a half marathon. She was only going to stop and do the race, and she was going to go, but she got her free wristband to get into the park, and she actually stayed all day. She had a great time in New Lisbon, so I think that shows, you know, what kind of event that we put on.
Now, the proceeds you get for this, I know there's a lot of money that has to be raised just to put on this event, but do the proceeds go anywhere specific? Just to keep the festival going, probably.
A big part of it, but we also try to give back to the youth groups that are helping out.
Okay.
And we also make a big donation. The fire department in New Lisbon does an absolutely fabulous fireworks show, and that's our natural arena for that. You know, they shoot them up over the water, and it's a wonderful, just a huge event. And so we do give a big donation to the fire department out of this too. You know, we want to encourage that, but it's the most fabulous fireworks show around.
And now the dates again, for everybody that wants to get to New Lisbon, is July 12th through the 14th, and it's an exciting time. I've been to Wa Du Shuda Days in the past, and it is a blast. It really is, and the setting is unbelievable. So with your lineup, I think you've got a great event planned, and it's going to be exciting. So congratulations on all the efforts, and we look forward to seeing all of you at Wa Du Shuda Days.
Great.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So that's it on our segment talking about Wa Du Shuda Days. Make sure you check that out. That is July 12th through the 14th in New Lisbon. And when we come back, I'm going to share a little bit of marketing sense with Tim and talk about some new responsibilities I just took on in the marketing field. So stay tuned.